We look into what this means for the Spokane Fire Department on this critical day. Emily Bloom explains quite a few firefighters applied for vaccine exemptions.
Yes, of the firefighters impacted by this, we know that 1/6 of them applied for an exemption, and the Spokane Fire Department choosing not to accommodate any of them. Now, as of this afternoon, this is where they stand. 52 people originally requested a vaccine exemption. 14 later withdrew that vaccine exemption. 12 of them are seeking vaccination and need more time, and 7 have not indicated what their preference is. In the days ahead, the City of Spokane says it will cover this lapse with overtime and shifting their traditional staffing plan. Long term, they have a solution already in place.
Our fire academies have been pre-planned, and so we will be hiring back firefighters.
City Spokesman Brian Coddington says they're trying to keep firefighters that are walking away in good standing.
Which means that at any point in time, if they've completed the vaccination requirements or the vaccine mandate gets lifted, they're able to come back to the city in good standing.
He says a lot of consideration went into this difficult decision.
We looked at what accommodations could be made. N95 mask at a very minimum throughout the totality of the 24-hour shift, whether you're sleeping in the kitchen, in the bays, on a call. We looked at venues around town now that are requiring vaccination as a piece of entry, and whether or not they could respond and what that would do to the response from that particular station or that particular unit. We looked at testing, availability of testing, the frequency of testing, the cost of testing.
At the end of the day, Coddington said the risk was just too high.
The big concern is when you're interacting with the public. If you're responding to an emergency medical call, that's an interaction where that person is at their most vulnerable, and you're typically very, very close contact with that person as you're doing whatever care is needed in that particular moment.
Surrounding agencies did accommodate some of their exemptions, such as Spokane Valley. However, the City of Spokane says the volume of requests that came into Spokane's fire department was also too high. Last week, a group of firefighters filed a lawsuit over the mask mandate. They named Chief Brian Schaefer, Mayor Nadine Woodward, and the City of Spokane as the defendants. Now, of the 25 firefighters named in the lawsuit, they claimed that this violated their civil rights. Reporting live in Spokane, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.